I suppose in many ways your father was the typical father of those times, in the sense that I'm sure you reflect on the fact that if he'd had the benefit of the education you had, he would have been a very significant figure beyond the job he normally carried out.
Oh, that's true. My parents, each of them left school at the age of 14. And of course, that's what people did, unless you had a lot of money, and they certainly didn't, neither of them. But Dad worked very hard. He established a small business with his father, a garage in the inner suburbs of Sydney after World War I in the late 1920s. And he had that till the day he died in the mid-1950s. He worked very hard, and then they raised 4 children, and life was no bed of roses, but they did well. They looked after us. They gave us a far better start in life, and that was the dream and the aspiration. Incidentally, it's still the dream and the aspiration of Australians, and it's still the secret of this country, that you work hard, you build something up, and you pass on something better to your own children than you yourself had. And nothing wrong with that as an ideal.
There were 4 boys, as you say, in the family, and you were the 4th. Would you look back and think it was a political family?
Yes, it was a political family. We were always encouraged to talk politics. My father was a paid-up member of the Liberal Party, and he would, I think, kick in a donation at election time. He wasn't an active member, but both of my parents were strong supporters of Menzies, particularly my father, and we talked politics. We were encouraged to talk politics at home.
Did you talk Labor politics?
Well, no, not Labor politics.
So how did the black sheep get into it?
My brother, you know, that old saying, blood is thicker than water.
Yes.
Our politics are different.
Yes.
I have an older brother, Bob, who's an active member of the Labor Party. He's never come between us as brothers. He made his own decisions as he grew older, and we respect that.
Was he supportive of you as you rose through the ranks?
Bob was always, on a personal level, very supportive. I remember when I was sworn in as Prime Minister, I naturally invited my 3 brothers to come to the ceremony, and Bob said, well, this is an interesting challenge. He said, look, I'll do a deal with you. He said, I'll be there when you're sworn in as Prime Minister and Tim Fischer as Deputy Prime Minister, but he said, not the rest. I've got to draw the line somewhere.